Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. You would know that if you were watching in the last hour. Did you all come back? That is the question. Did you all come back? Hopefully you did, because we have got another hour where we're going to continue on kind of like where we left off. Jen Shank is back, I hear, which is good news. Trudy is back, I believe, which is good news. Jan's back as well, which is good news. Melanie Kellogg is back as well, I'm just being told.
I love that her name's Kellogg's. I think that's just a brilliant name.
She's great.
Yes.
I bet you've heard that one before, Melanie, haven't you? Calista Walters is back as well. Loads of you are back. So thank you so much. We are going to be looking at the jigsaw dies over the course of this show, playing with some mountain board. Where did that word come from? Meddling. That's what. Meddling. Sounds a bit sinister, that, doesn't it? It reminds me of He-Man, that, because Skeletor always used to call He-Man a meddling fool, didn't he?
I'll take your word for it. I can't remember. You got such a good memory. I can't remember things like that.
Because He-Man was...
I do remember.
It wasn't Paul Daniels. That was Paul Daniels.
It did sound like Paul Daniels.
No, Paul Daniels would go, "Oh, a meddling fool. Thank you, Debbie."
And
then Skeletor would be, "He-Man, you meddling fool."
Yeah, that's the same person.
It's not. It's, "You meddling fool." And thank you. Yeah, he did.
No. Actually, Skeletor sounds more like...
Maybe Paul Daniels did the voice for Skeletor. Maybe that's what it was. Whilst he wasn't doing his magic show. And what was the other Paul Daniels show he did back in the day? Ha ha, this away, ha ha, that away, ha ha, this away, my oh my. Whizbit. Remember Whizbit?
Vaguely. Very vaguely.
The magician's hat.
Did he wear a hat?
He was a hat.
He was a hat.
He was like a big...
And he did the voice for it.
And Paul Daniels did the voice.
Right.
1979 to 1994.
Oh, I was 10.
Ah, dear. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Paul Daniels. We are here to talk about all things crafty. Loads of you have joined us as well. Tracy McDonald is back with us as well from Houston. And Diana Harrison says, "I'm back too, Ben. Please give me a little holler if you have come back. Let us know that you're here." Carolyn Laverspear says, "Good day. Coffee is in hand." Are we sort of carrying on from where we finished off here?
Yes,
Debbie,
I'm going to finish this one, and then we're going to have a look at the jigsaws as well, because Jamie came up with a really good idea and said, "Why don't you make a box for the jigsaws?" So we will do that as well. So I just wanted to, because we were talking about this, I just wanted to show you what I've actually done. When I take out my pieces, I always just use this small, leave a small tab, and I cut out this triangular piece on each one, because then it means that when you are putting this together, it gives you a little bit more wiggle room. Yeah. Where if it was flat on there, it would hold steady on there, and it would be harder then to get a really good point on there. The other reason that I only use a small tab is that then you don't waste so much of your tape or whatever glue that you're putting on there. So because if you've got a really big tab that you're sticking behind, all you're doing is gluing that whole tab down.
Yeah.
So don't be wasteful with your glues. Just do a tab that's enough to pop that glue on. You can also use your red liner tape. That's a great one to use as well. But I always say our tape pens are so good that you can use them on construction. What I would say is heat them up, especially when you are using a glitter cardstock, because you want to make sure that that's going into all the fibres of the card. And by heating it up, it means it makes it warmer and more stickier.
Yeah.
Now, when you're putting this together, if I was just to do that, it would leave a little lip off the top there. So what I'm going to do is push that down and just stretching my fibres up. So that will give me the perfect mitered edge and looks really neat. It looks very professional, looks as if you've bought it from a shop, but you actually haven't, you've made it yourself, and you will get the perfect edges. Now, if you go wrong, it's not because your tool's wrong, it's because you've cut your cardstock wrong, or your cardstock might be slightly out, so your scoreboard is not. So make sure that when you're doing it, your cardstock is cut precisely, and then you get that perfect. So that's the lid, and you get that perfect edge. We've got nothing coming over the top there, and it's really good to be able to do it. Then we're going to do exactly the same with this one. So as you're popping that down, we're just going to massage all of that piece in. That's going to heat up that glue and make sure that that doesn't come unstuck. You can always go in afterwards and use your scoring torch, just bend that back so you can see, and just rub that down, and that will make sure that you've got a really good stick on there. So let's go round to all our sides now and stick
And there's a
that one
rule of
down.
thumb for box making, if you want it sturdy, which you obviously do, we're talking what, 220 and upwards? Or
Absolutely 220 and upwards, yeah. I think anything lower than that, I would say even a 250. I mean, you can get away with a 220, but I think a 250 is a really good weight for your boxes. And
Yeah.
you can get away with quite a lot in there. What I would say is make sure that you do use a strong glue. So if you feel like you're going to put something heavy in this, let's just say, for instance, because this size box would probably fit a lovely candle, wouldn't it? Which could be quite heavy, maybe a jarred candle. That might be quite heavy. You could reinforce the bottom of it, but as long as your glue is stuck well, that is going to hold something really well. And then our top bit will go on there, look, absolutely perfect and fit perfectly. And this is what I was saying about, by doing those different measurements, we can now see the base of our box and the top of our box. So you're getting that variation. Instead of your whole piece covering the whole of your box, you've now got a box with easy access that comes off really well, and then just placing that down onto your edge. And you'll know when you've done a good box because each side should be flush with each other. If you get like a bow in, or your box goes in at the side, then you've cut your cardstock wrong, because your board is not going to go wrong for you. Your board is absolutely perfect. So just make sure, my rule is to make sure that you cut your cardstock precisely, and that you make sure you work out your inside measurements, and that is on both your box and your lid.
Hello to Alison, who's joined us again. Teresa's back. Sparkly Sue's back. Hilary and Holly Collie are back. Hello, and Woof. Holly. Karen says, back from Virginia. Hello, Karen. And Ash Cambo is back. Stacey Pamperin says, good morning to Ben and Debbie. I can't wait until birthday. It's also my birthday, so I get enough dollars to cover my needs. I have my ticket to Crafterganza. Boom. Barbara says, I love the way Debbie explains things.
Oh, thank you.
And I use mount board, says Rosalind, sometimes to stabilise the bottom of the box. That's a good idea.
That is a very good idea, yeah. Mount boards are brilliant. I mean, in fact, we've got mount board back in stock as well. So if you want mount board, make sure you grab some of that. Mount board is absolutely brilliant for so many different things. If you love construction, we've got some great videos online where you can go on and see all that mount board. But yeah, it's brilliant for making sure that you get that rigidity. I love that idea.
So if you want to get the Score Master, £10 and 39 pence. See more of that a little bit later on. Talking of mount board. Oh, sorry, Hilary. She says, thank you, Ben. Holly was asleep. Sorry.
Oops.
Let sleeping dogs lie. An afternoon nap as well.
Nanny nap.
3 o'clock. You had a nap the other day, Johnny, did you? Or
Do
4 o'clock.
you? I'm not a napper. I'm not a day napper.
So I had a nap yesterday. No, not yesterday. I was in work. Sunday I had a nap because I didn't sleep very well. Saturday into Sunday I was up. And do you know when you sort of wake up, but then you're waiting for daylight or you're waiting for the alarm to go off? I had one of those nights where I just could not sleep. And I thought Sunday afternoon, I'm going to be having a nap here. Sure enough, got into me chair, my green chair with the lazy boy. Well, it's not a lazy boy, cheap lazy boy. A little snooze. About 4 o'clock on a Sunday.
Do you then sleep at night time?
Yeah. Just a little. Do you know when you're sort of like asleep, but you're aware of what's going on? I'd call it more of
Power
a doze.
nap?
Yeah. Anyway.
No napping today, Ben.
No napping today. Let me know if you enjoy a good afternoon nap. Not now though, because I'm showing you some craft room essentials in the form of mount board. This is the 5 3/4 by 7 3/4. I was going to say, like Debbie said, we had this when we launched it with the dies I'm about to show you, but actually can't remember the last time we had this in stock. So it's the smaller of the mount board that we do. Will work perfectly with the multimedia dies, which I'll show you in just a second. You're getting 20 sheets of that. I mean, it's solid mount board. Yes. For construction, yes, to line the bottom of your boxes, but also yes, to use in conjunction with your jigsaw dies, which we'll show you in just a few moments' time. So you're going to get that bundle there. Obviously, that is a great price, actually, for 20 sheets, £6.39. Coming soon, of course, in the US. If you want to get notified about that, just click on the Notify Me button. We then have the bigger mount board as well, because obviously we do those larger multimedia jigsaw dies. So if you want to be able to create your jigsaw puzzles with this, I think it's a nice time of the year to be doing that. Around about Christmas time, maybe printing off some photos that you've got of family members. Maybe the kids have done. I love that idea of if you've got little ones, if they've drawn a picture for you or brought something home from school, making it into a jigsaw for them. I think that would be such a lovely, what a lovely surprise that would be. For them to see their kind of creation in jigsaw form. So this is perfect for those larger jigsaw dies, or of course if you want to multi-cut the smaller ones that we've got, you can use this as well. 20 sheets again here, so it's 8 3/4 by 10 3/4 in size. £14.39 if you're platinum and you are in the UK. And then the actual jigsaw dies themselves. So these ones here, really cute, like decorative jigsaw dies. They are the colour they are, of course, because they are multimedia. So these will cut through, Debbie, won't they? Like a range of crafting materials. Obviously your paper and your card, your mount board, but other materials as well, right?
So many different things these will cut through because they're a multimedia die. You think about anything that you've got that's a bit thicker, like cork, denim, multiple layers of fabric. So they're going to go through everything. So, but your mount board is brilliant because obviously you can make your very own personalised puzzles. So, but yeah, if you want to cut them for anything else, magnetic. So if you want to make fridge magnets, your thin magnet sheets, that will cut through those as well.
So you've got your balloon, £7.79. You have also got the opportunity to pick up that beautiful butterfly as well. So same price on that one. And then you've got the heart as well. Again, £7.79 if you are a platinum member. Again, if those interest you and you are in the US, then of course just hit that notify me button, and as soon as those are loaded on, we will get those to you. Hi to Stephanie, who says hello again. Debbie, Ben, team and friends from Farmingdale, New Jersey. Wendy Myers says hi from a sunny southern Colorado, and Marcela Jimenez says hi everyone. Loads of you in, which is brilliant. Keep those questions are coming through, but we're going to have a look. We're going to do the jigsaw puzzles with the mount board. Yes, definitely.
First of all, though, I am going to use some embossing folders as well because we always think about using. What one am I using? Here it is. I'm using autumn leaves. I figured because it was autumn coming, and I think these are a really good idea of an alternative to what you can use for your puzzles. So this is quite a good one because this would be a bit of a tricky one to do, and I'm going to show you a little trick as well. So what we will do is it's a 3D embossing folder. I've got my plastic shim, my magnetic folder and card, and then your top plate over the top. So we'll just run that one through. Now I've done it onto black cardstock because I do want to grab some gilding wax. So let's grab a couple of different ones here.
Yeah.
And then let's grab our folder. Now, the reason that I want to use gilding wax is because I need this to create the pattern. So let's just take them. I've got my 3 different colours here, and we'll just put some gilding wax on to start with. Now, if you haven't got gilding wax, you can use your paints. What about your, what's your moonbeam paints?
Moonbeam.
Yeah, your moonbeam paints. You could use your metallic ink pads. Your Midas ink pads, your, not Midas, the pigment ink pads.
Pigment ink pads, yeah.
So you can use lots of those. So, but I'm just using our gilding wax. I'm saying that because I'm not sure if we've got gilding wax in stock, really not sure. I'm not worried about being a bit too heavy-handed because I want to put plenty on here. And we're just going to make this, and then we'll come in with that gorgeous golden one. Oh, mixing my colours a bit here. That one. There we go. And let's just bring that down.
Looks brilliant when you mix the gold and the silver, isn't it?
Yeah, they look incredible, don't they? It is so amazing, amazing stuff. I really do love gilding wax. Right, so I'm going to leave it at that because what I am going to do is buff that up. Because any savvy people will probably be thinking to themselves, but when you emboss it, when you die cut it, it will end up flattening the detail,
yeah.
Which is very true, it will. But that's why I wanted to use the gilding wax, because if you use gilding wax, it means that you're keeping all that detail in there, even though you're flattening the embossing. So I'm just going to pop my lids back on because I know what I'm like. I'll end up sticking my fingers in. So let's just pop them onto there. But this is a really cool way, and actually this would be quite a difficult puzzle to do, wouldn't it? Because you've got quite the same sort of leafy patterns.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Now make sure you do buff it. Buffing it will just make sure not only does it make it go shiny, it will make it non-transferable as well. So then people that are doing the puzzle are not going to get gilding wax all over their fingers. Now if you've got a cloth, that would work really well. And the other thing is you want to make this thicker as well. So what I am going to do, just making sure we've buffed all of that off, not worried about that bending. Because then what we're going to do is grab ourselves some mount board.
Yeah.
So this is our mount board, and we're going to stick this one onto there. So I'm going to put it on here like so.
Quite interested to see this being made into a little jigsaw and then trying to put it back together again.
I might not be trying to do that.
Oh.
Perhaps you could do that.
Okay.
Are you good at jigsaws?
If you watch Saturday's show with Sheila and Brent, you will know how difficult it is to put these back together. A butterfly one they tried to do.
What did she... Oh, it was an embossing one as well.
No, she didn't emboss it. She cut the background and then cut the background out, but it was like, because it was all like stripes, it was difficult.
Oh, okay. I think this one might be a little bit difficult as well, but we will see. So,
30 seconds on the clock, please.
So let's bring in the heart. I wonder if we can fit that. Yeah, we don't need to have it all on. We'll pop that right at the top there. Yeah, let's do that. So what I am going to use, because I'm making this quite thick, not only have I got my mount board, I've then got my 300 GSM of black cardstock. So we want to cut through that. So what I have got is my base cutting plate, my metal shim, then we're going to place that one on the top there, and then I'm going to place my top cutting plate on as well. Oh, and my plastic shim. Let's put the plastic shim and my top cutting plate, and we're going to run that one through.
Good question, just whilst you're running that through, from Kim. So if we're making a puzzle, but say, so I suggested obviously printing a photo off, or if you were getting like a, oh.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
Did that yesterday. I think I'm going to take out my plastic shim. I think I don't need my plastic shim. I thought for some reason you did, but I don't think I do. So let's just pop that one in. I'm sure that will be fine. That sounds better.
So if you were printing off a photo,
yes.
So you could print it onto photo paper,
Yep.
and then Kim's asking, then how would you then pop that onto the mount board? Is there any special glue you'd use, or?
So I would just use your tape pens.
Okay.
Yeah, use your tape pens because that's brilliant. Because it's a glue, not a tape, it's not going to put any more weight to it at all. So I'm just checking on this one. No, it's not. I thought you did need that one. For some reason, it didn't like my metal shim. So I am going to just place that back through again. But this time, I'm going to pop that in without my metal shim. And let's see if that one will work. Yeah, I think it likes that one.
Oh, yeah.
There, it's cut in now.
Very satisfying,
It didn't like
that.
the metal shim for some reason, but it's because I put an extra 300 GSM of cardstock, thinking I would need that, but actually I didn't need that. So let's take this one out. So as I turn that round, it's in a little bit, it could do with another cut actually. I am going to put that through again. Now, it doesn't normally take that amount, but I think it is because I have put my cardstock there. So let's try it with the metal shim again, and hopefully that should, yes. So because it's more or less cut, it's only a tiny, tiny bit hasn't. By putting that through again with the metal shim, that would have cut that out, no problem whatsoever. There we go, let's have a look at that. There we go, that's cut out. So let's take our pieces out. So what will have happened is they're gonna look really cool as well. I'm gonna try and find my pokey tool under here somewhere. I'm sure I have one.
I thought you didn't have one.
No, Jake found me one yesterday, yes. I even went into the other studio and there wasn't any.
Crazy. What do you think we are, a craft channel?
I was like, what's happened to all the tools? It's like they've all disappeared. Look at that. Do you want to come and do the puzzle?
Yeah.
Look, that's a difficult one to do, that is.
Oh, I don't know. Now you've,
Come and do it. It's a heart.
That's going to be quite hard to do, isn't it?
Yeah, I did tell you it was going to be quite hard to do. You can do it. You can do it, Bruce.
That go in there? No? Oh, no. That's obviously down the side. Does that one go in there? Yeah, that one goes in there. Didn't did 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 Have I?
Yeah, get in there.
No.
But at least now you won't get any bits on your finger. You've got a lovely shiny puzzle.
No, that must go down there. That doesn't go there,
Yeah,
does it?
that's good.
Does it? Is it?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. There's a bit.
No, that can't go there.
I was going to say, where does that bit go? Oh, that bit goes there. The middle bit's wrong. Yeah, the middle bit's wrong. I was going to say that doesn't go there. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. This doesn't make sense.
Look at the heart.
That doesn't make sense. Does it go? Is it? Oh, it goes like, eh?
This, look. Look.
Ah, that's at the top. Oh, of course, because it's not going to be flat, is it?
No.
You nincompoop.
You Wally.
You nincompoop. There you go, put that there. Find it hard to like, oh man. Oh man. Don't put a timer on it.
I mean, this is definitely going to be a great one to test people, isn't it? I love the idea that you can just put them together and make these crazy puzzles.
No, that doesn't go there. What are you on about? What are you on about?
That is for the bottom.
Yeah, that's for the bottom. And that bit's there. There we go. That bit's for the bottom. God, we got there at last, didn't we?
Look how pretty that is.
Oof.
So nice, I love that. So even though we've flattened it, you can still feel a bit of the embossing, but I actually quite like that idea of doing an embossing folder. Well done.
Thank you.
Get back over there.
Good night.
I love that idea. I love that idea. And in fact, I want to try and put it onto a piece of card so you can see it closer up because it's beautiful. Oh, we've lost a bit. Where did that just disappear to? Oh, it just literally disappeared. Anyway, let's just hold it up so you can. Oh, there, you can see it there. Yeah, let's do it overhead and then I can look. There we go.
Ah, look at that.
There you go. Look at that.
Boom. The bit's missing off the bottom. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know where it went to. I think it went. No, it didn't. It just literally, it disappeared. It literally like just disappeared before my eyes. It'll be somewhere. It'll be somewhere.
You're getting lots of compliments through about that. Anyway, looking very nice, says Rosalind. Was that a single sheet of black cardstock? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Black cardstock on the mount board.
Yes, it was. That's all it was with some gilding wax. But like I say, you can use whatever you've got in your stash. So if you've got your moonbeam paints, get glitter paints. If you've got your pigment ink pads, your metallic ink pads, anything like that is going to work. So, but yeah, it looks nice with the gilding wax.
Yay, Ben. Good job, says Mallory Kellogg. Doing a great job, Ben, says Stephanie Theodos. Thank you so much. I'm pretty good at jigsaws, as it happens. Very good at jigsaws. I did a jigsaw the other day. Only took me 3 hours. Said 3 to 5 years on the box.
That's very good. I like that one.
We're going to go back to the scoreboard. The Score Master is back again. It is in the UK only currently, so apologies to our US friends. If you want to jump in and grab this, it will be with you guys. But what you've got with this, of course, is the ability to be able to do all of your scoring, your measuring guide across the top here. You've got it in centimetres this side, flip it around. And then you've got your inches as well. And of course, with this, you've got the ability to be able to, and it's all engraved on the actual board for you as well. So the ability to be able to make your box lid and your box base there as well. So it's actually imprinted into the actual board itself. So it's not going to rub off over time. It's there, so you know exactly box lid this side, box base this side. I think more people than not use this side rather than the centimetres. I think more people are in inches than centimetres. You do get your score tool included as well, which is always very, very handy. That just sits in the top there. So, you know, you're talking about something which is a core bit of, craft room must have, things like your scissors, things like your craft knife. If you're stamping, you want a rocker block, you want a stamping platform, you want your scissors, you want a die cutting machine of sorts, whether it's an electronic or whether it's a manual one. This Score Master is one of those things that you definitely want to have in your life. And if you are someone perhaps who's just starting out, someone perhaps who is, getting the kids into crafting, whatever it might be, then this is a great opportunity to pick this up today at a fantastic price. We're going to go back to this and do some more scoring. We make a box now for the jigsaw, aren't we?
Oh yeah, that's not what I was going to do, but yes, we could do. Well, we've shown you how to do a box. If we get time to do another box, let's do a smaller one for the jigsaw. Or we could just put the jigsaw into this box that we've already made.
Do that.
Yeah, I don't have the measurements, so I'm literally wigging this, but I wanted to show you, because I noticed that we had those beautiful papers on from the Flora and Fauna. I keep calling it the Florabunda. We had Florabunda, didn't we, which was very similar. But yes, because we've got those in, I thought I would show you how to make a bag out of a 12 by 12, and I am literally doing this from memory, so I hope that I am going to do it okay. But what I can remember is by we're going to, first of all, I'm going to do a score line. Now I'm doing all of this on one side of the board. It doesn't, when you just want to make score lines onto anything, you don't have to worry about which part you butt this up to. So I am just going to put a half an inch score line into that one.
This is on the show as well if you want it, this beautiful paper.
Okay, cool. And then I want to add another inch in. So we're going to come in and we're going to do this to 1.5 inch, sorry. And then from the 1.5 inch, I then want to make 4 inches. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, which is going to be to my 5.5 inches. So we're going to pop that one in. And then I want to make another inch. So we're going to come in at 6.5. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this over and score. So I'm going to fold against the score line to start with and then score it the opposite way, like so. And then we're going to butt that up to the edge now. So this is where, if you've got bigger projects, you can then make extra score lines. And I want to score that at 4 inches. So we're going to score that one at 4 inches, like so. And that is where I'm going to, I think, take my score line off, yes. Oh, what's happened there?
Oh, just a quick one. Thank you, Jen. Chuck it.
It's heavy.
Is it?
Ready?
Yeah. Oi! We found the parcel,
You found
Jen.
the parcel. Now, how did that get lost? It's huge.
Where was it, Brent?
Pass.
Oh.
That's
got
a
it.
big parcel. Shall I bring some scissors? Do you want some scissors? Have you got scissors?
I haven't. I'll come over. Thank you. Oh, he's at his shoulder now.
Very
heavy box, that.
exciting.
Thank you, Jen.
Thank you, Jen. Ooh. Right, so what I am going to do is we're going to fold all our score lines. So we've got our inch score line. Then we've got our, try and find that one. There we go. We've got our inch score line there. Then we've got our 4-inch score line onto there. Boy, if there's treats in there, that is a lot of treats. Where's it from? From America?
It's from Jen in America.
Oh, Jen.
It's really kind, Jen Shank. Thank you.
So kind. So, so kind. Right, so let me just check that I've done this right. And yes, we have. So all I'm going to do is that where I've scored that 4-inch line, the only reason I've scored that is that's the line that I want to trim off. So we're going to trim that line off. So that will be, and in fact I'll do it that way, and then it will go over the edge, like so. So just trim that one off. And then what we're going to do is bring our scoreboard back in. We're then going to, oh, is there Crispies in there?
Fisher's popcorn.
What popcorn?
Fisher's popcorn.
Oh, Jen, I love that.
Oh, she got me a little card there. Sorry, we'll unbox it in a minute.
So excited. I'm going to come in then at 1 inch on the bottom. So just 1 inch there. Actually, I'm going to come in further. I'm going to come in at 4 inches on that one, because I've just realised that's the top of my box and this is the base, so it's 1 inch on the bottom. So just come in with that inch side. So this is where you can tell that your board is so handy to have. So we're going to take that inch along there. Always score and burnish. Now I have done a double amount here, so I'm going to use that one to give me a bit of rigidity in the top of my bag. So we will just stick that one down, like so. And then that one will fold over, like so. And then we're going to reinforce all those extras.
Hey, tonight we can colour, chat and eat sweets and popcorn.
Oh yes, I love that idea.
I'll show you what's in the box in a minute. I'll unbox it with you all.
Very exciting.
I'm really excited.
I feel like I'm trying to do things really quickly just so we can get to the
So we can get
box.
eating the treats.
So we can get our treats.
You guys are far too kind sending us stuff
You are
like this.
very
Like, this is
generous
so
and
uncalled for.
amazing.
Thank
yeah,
you though, Jen.
absolutely. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to take off, miter those corners just a little bit, and we're going to do the same with this one as well. So just slightly in, and that one across. And then we're going to do the same with these two. It's a bit harder to see when you've got a pattern paper, but I can just about make out my lines. So we're making little notches and just slightly miter in the corners. And then that way, when we come to popping that together, we're going to use our tape pen, going to take this over. So this little tab now will fold onto this piece like that. So we're just going to stick our glue or apply our glue down the edge. Bring that one over, making sure we've got that dead straight all the way along.
This paper's so pretty.
It's beautiful, isn't it? You
forget how
forget,
nice
we
it
have
is.
so many pads that I literally forget what we have, and they're so lovely, absolutely lovely. So we've made an extra piece in there, and what I wanted to do is, before we cut those in, I'm going to take this side out. That's why I cut that piece down. So we're just going to trim this one down the sides, like so. Where's my line? Can't see again. Should have done this one first. And trim this line down.
Just been told only fellow Marylanders will understand the Fisher's popcorn.
Oh,
Old
okay.
Bay seasoned popcorn. Apparently there's a lot of love for that. We'll get it open in a minute. Making my taste buds go funny.
It's not Ben's, it's Fisher's.
Fisher's. I didn't know you did popcorn as well as craft.
I love popcorn.
Yeah.
I really love popcorn.
I love
Oh,
popcorn as well.
Jamie, how can you not
It's-
like popcorn?
Popcorn's one of those things where I wouldn't necessarily buy it to eat at home. But if I go to the,
no, I
if
do.
I go to the cinema,
Yeah, I love
gotta have popcorn
popcorn.
at the cinema.
I love it, love popcorn.
Jamie doesn't like popcorn. More for all of us. Marvellous news. Marvellous news.
Right, we got there eventually. So then we're just going to tuck our sides in. So I am going to put a little bit of glue onto that one and onto there. And then we are going to stick just a piece of glue onto that one as well. And then we can tuck our sides in. Oh, I've forgotten one. I haven't cut that one. There we go. Tuck that in. Pop that into place. That will fit perfectly. So we've got the perfect bottle there, or bottom, should I say. And then this one, we're just going to squeeze the sides in. You could score them, but I didn't want the score line all the way down.
Yeah.
And then fold your piece across the top like so. And then that gives you your cute little bag. There we go. So you can see that in one piece of 12 by 12. And it was really winging it because I had to try and remember how you do it. But it's so easy to be able to make a little gift bag like that. And you absolutely need your scoreboard to do that with as well. Right, Ben, open it, open.
Just very quickly, I want to show you a picture of Rhonda's scoreboard, which she's marked very cleverly as well. So this is what Rhonda's done, actually. Look at that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so that's scored at every half inch?
Every half inch.
Yeah.
That is a brilliant idea. Absolutely brilliant. And I have said that to people, if you can't see them, just colour in the top, because if it wears off, you just colour back over it, because your numbers are never going to wear away. Rhonda, that's absolutely, was it Rhonda, did you say?
Yeah, Rhonda.
Absolutely brilliant. So I love that idea.
Just to say as well, thank you. So Jen, who sent this parcel to us, so it says, I'll show you the card in a second. It says, thank you for everything you do. Ben, hope everything arrived okay. I just want to send some flavoured popcorn and sweet treats for you to share with everyone. Thank you, and I greatly appreciate everyone at CC and Crafters TV saying lots of love from Jen Shank. Look at that beautiful card she's made for us as well.
It is absolutely gorgeous. How nice is that? So nice, Jen. I love caramel popcorn. Oh.
Popcorn. No, it's ready to go, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Oh, you can have your M&Ms in. No, it is popped, it's ready to eat. So we've shown it all. There's literally tons in there. Other brands are available. Thank you, Jen. Starburst gummies.
Oh, gummies.
Lifesaver gummies.
Oh.
I've not heard of those. What else have we got in here? Oh. Smart Food brown butter and sea salt kettle popcorn. We talked about this the other day.
Oh my goodness.
Never had that before. My goodness. We've got, here we go. So these are the ones. Orville Raidenbacher's Ultimate Butter Popcorn. Look at all that. Put your M&Ms in there.
Is that all different flavours?
Guess what?
You get different seasonings with them. Oh. Oh, Jen, that's amazing.
There's loads right there. No, there's loads.
Is there more?
Jen, yeah. Mexican street corn.
Wow. Street corn, wow.
About my sour punch sweets, sour bites.
Oh, it's watermelon flavoured sweets.
Oh my gosh, I remember these as a kid. Nerds.
Ah, yes. My granddaughter loves Nerds.
Jen, this is too much, seriously.
It is, it's amazing.
Sour Patch sweets,
Wow.
thank you. What else is in here? Oh, here we go.
I might have to have a ban of sweets today.
You gotta get in here. So this is Kit Kats, Reese's, Hershey's and Whoppers.
Oh my goodness.
And we've got a little Halloween bag in here with little minis, Snickers, Twix, Milky Way, and Three Musketeers. I've not heard of that one. Jen, thank you.
Oh, Jen.
So much.
Honestly, that is, in fact, it's a very overwhelming box. That's amazing.
Oh.
I wouldn't even like to think of what it cost you to send. So thank you so much. That's amazing.
I just can't believe the generosity of our amazing customers. So Jen, thank you. I'll share a bit of that with everybody else, maybe. What we would really need now, would be great, so we can sort of start sampling, is like a little BT or a break of sorts. So, in all seriousness, we were going to do this, by the way. Diane, our managing director, came in a little bit earlier on because, of course, we're having sort of one or two little problems in the US currently. A lot of questions coming through. So she popped into the studio on Wake Up Call, and I fired a few of those important questions to it, and this is what she had to say. Now, it's lovely that you've come in because, we always say that we are, very honest with our viewers, always try and be as transparent as possible. I know there's been a few questions recently, particularly from our US viewers, about various things which are going on. So we thought we'd have a little bit of a quick chat around things. So I know a few of our US customers concerned, why is there no stock available to purchase on the US site? Because that's something we've been talking about. And when will the items be available to purchase?
So literally, every few minutes, if you refreshed, you'll probably find, once we're in the proper trading hours of the US, that stock is becoming available all of the time. So what we did on Friday is we paused everything because everything was then becoming available. Everything had arrived in the warehouse and they were starting to put things on shelves. And so we wanted to make sure that everything was put away, ready and counted before we let you start buying it again. So that's all we've had to do. We've just had to pause it while they are literally just moving it onto the shelves. Every day, every hour, every few minutes, we're finding that stock is becoming available. So if there's something in particular that you're after, please do press that coming soon button, put your email address in, and the team will let you know as soon as it's there, spanking new on the shelf ready for you.
And that's the thing, isn't it? I've obviously trying to tell our lovely viewers that that is the way to go. It's going to take a little bit longer, but coming soon, click that notify me, and literally as soon as it comes in, we will tell people, won't we?
Absolutely, definitely.
Another thing which is a little bit confusing, I know a few people confused about, so some people are finding that things that they're ordering now are arriving, but then orders that they say placed back in late August aren't. So what's the story behind that?
So that's just literally the order in which stock arrived at the warehouse is the order in which they've unpacked it and putting it on the shelf. And ironically, it was the September stock, so all those fabulous new launches that a lot of you sold us out on, that's what arrived in the warehouses first, that's what's hit the shelves first, and therefore that's what's been able to be ordered, shipped out straight away. So what we saw on Friday is literally as soon as that stock was on the shelf, those orders were being shipped, and we saw hundreds, literally hundreds of orders being picked in front of our eyes on Friday.
And obviously we know we've got the 3 new warehouses in the US. So there's Illinois, isn't there? There's New Jersey and California. A few people wondering as well why sometimes things are being shipped from a warehouse that isn't closest to where they live.
So initially, I needed to send all of the stock to one place, and the fastest way for me to get that stock to you in the US was to send it to the one that was closest physically to the UK. And so that was obviously on the East Coast. So all of the stock is arriving there. Then once everything's settled down, then there'll be moving stock between the different warehouses to make sure that we can give you the very, very quickest shipping times. But initially, our most important thing was to get you the stock as fast as possible, and that was to ship everything into New Jersey.
And the final question, people asking, when will my order from late August to sort of mid-September be arriving?
So we're expecting all orders to be cleared within the next week. So they are rapidly unpacking, putting it on the shelves, and as soon as it's hitting the shelf and available to pick, it's going straight out the door again. We saw that on Friday, we saw that again yesterday, we'll see that again today. So do keep an eye on your notifications. When you get a notification that your order has been fulfilled, then you'll be able to follow the link and you'll be able to track it all the way to your door. And I know that there are a number of you I've been really excited to see on Facebook and social media, you showing us the pictures of things like your Thorn and Bloom collection arriving. So I know that people are receiving their parcels. So if you want to know where it is, as soon as you see that fulfilled or you get a notification, then follow the tracking and you'll be able to find out when it's going to be delivered to your door.
And I've just been asked to ask you as well a question, is that applicable to our viewers in the UK as well?
Yes, so we are absolutely working through that same backlog because we physically, we don't do things by halves here at Crafters. If we're going to do something, then we go big style. And so as well as moving stock and opening our warehouses in the US, we've relocated all of the stock at our UK warehousing. Actually, everything's in HQ now. So if you do come along to the UK Crafterganza and you have the studio tour, you'll actually see through the windows all of our pick and pack locations. You'll see where we pick and pack all of your product now. So that's ongoing. That's almost finished, and therefore the guys are literally just working through that backlog. Again, I would expect in the next week all of those orders to be cleared.
Just a couple of comments. Cindy says, thank you for answering all of these questions. It's very helpful. Sandy Cockerfer saying, thank you, Diane, for clearing up these questions and reassuring us all in America. I'd like to sit down. We're always very open and honest here, and certainly as we've been, and I know you'll want to as well, just saying thank you to all of our viewers and our shoppers just for being patient during this time.
I can't thank you all enough. I mean, it's been a big thing. I did a check, and it was 57 days from the announcement coming out about the fact that we would have to ship differently to the first parcels being shipped. And for our customers, that feels like a really, really long time. But for a business, we feel like we've had to move really, really quickly. So we really value your patience. You know, this is a huge thing that we've done, but we've done it because of how much we value you, how much we value the community. And it's doing things like this big warehouse move, bringing our live crafterganzas to the US as well as our UK, trying to replicate for our US customers all of the lovely benefits that our UK customers get. So thank you for your patience. I hope you're as excited as I am for birthday. This is my first birthday. Might be the business's 20th, but it's my first one here, so I can't wait to see, and I can see all of the anticipation. So I really appreciate your patience, and we're all going to be sorted well in advance, ready for birthday.
There you go. So hopefully that has answered just one or two questions, and we know it's a frustrating time, and again, we thank you for your patience with that. But fingers crossed, it's birthday soon as well, so lots to look forward to. Hi, Crafty Andrew who's joined us. Jem says, Ben, we've had the guys piled in during that break. Everyone says thank you, by the way. We've all been good, and there is still some left. Ben, the unpopped popcorn, you have to make it and dump some of the M&Ms into when the popcorn is warm.
Oh.
We use the microwave in between shows. Karen says, Ben, you guys will be in snack heaven. Tell you what was interesting, Debbie and I opened up first, was the Fisher's popcorn. Can't quite, what is the seasoning on that? Because it's caramel and it's got like a funny, like...
It almost felt slightly chilly, but it wasn't chilly, but it was like that. It had a little after.
Paprika-y sort of.
Yes, maybe. It was nice, but unusual.
Candy Ganza, says Laurie. Oh, it's used on seafood, apparently, but great on chicken, meat, and even popcorn. It's a weird taste, but it's nice. Nice box of goodies, says Carleen. Nerds gummy clusters are so delicious, says Janelle. Oh, I love the
we didn't open them. Lifesavers.
The
Yes.
Lifesaver gummies
They're
are
like
lovely.
the are they like the polos?
Yeah, like soft
Yeah,
polos.
but soft
But
polos.
the fruity polos.
Yes.
Do they even still do those?
I think.
fruit polos?
Oh, don't they? I don't know.
I
I don't buy them.
back
So.
in the day, but they're tasty. The sour patches were nice. Oh, and the Starburst. Both Debbie and I had a couple of Starburst.
Ooh,
Um,
that was really naughty. I literally do feel a little bit sicky now.
yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of candy and treats scoffed in that 6 minutes there.
We didn't open the nerds though, did we? So we need to open the
No, I don't
nerds.
think we did we? I can get them. Where are they? I've got to do the top score. Where are the nerds?
Don't know. Oh, someone took them.
Where are they? Oh, they're here.
Oh, they're
Sorry.
there. They're there.
Here we are.
Oh, I'm going to come across and get
Another
one.
We're gonna,
It would be rude not to,
Oh,
as
wow.
we have one of our lovely people. I thought you were going to give me that one. Oh, thank
really
you.
nice.
Oh,
Oh, they're really nice.
oh, they are so good.
Sorry. Sorry. I'll
They
forgive
are
you
good. It's like little tiny nerds on a jelly.
now. No, it's like nerds stuck to like a wine gum or something.
Oh, good. Thank you. No. They're good. Very good. Oh, I like them. Oh, you were good doing that. I wouldn't have done that.
I'm all sharing. It says in the card, the lovely card Jen made, make sure you should share with everybody. Yeah, it's a beautiful card. I just think, I was just saying in the break, like how sweet is that? Like the amount it must have cost you to buy them and to send, and then you made us a beautiful card as well. So that is really, really super cute. We don't expect parcels like this, but we really do appreciate them when you send them
And
through.
that card is straight back at you, Jen. You brightened our day today, that's for sure.
Yeah, thank you, Jen. Really, really love that.
I'm so glad we found the parcel.
I know, like you say, I was expecting it to be like something about that
Yeah.
big, thinking it's probably got thrown somewhere, but it's like a massive box. How did
So
you lose
much.
that? I reckon it was somebody hoping, they knew what was inside, they were hoping that we wouldn't, try and get it. Right. Popcorn M&M's, great movie treat, says Linda. Kim T says, Old Bay seasoning, bay leaves and other savoury seasonings often used to season seafood. And Linda says, the seasoning in the Old Bay, a very unique taste. And apparently Jen is bringing more nerds to
Yes,
Dallas.
Jen, yes. They're lovely, I like them.
Yeah. And bring more of that Fisher's popcorn as well, please, because that's quite nice.
Yeah, no, that's Fisher's, not yours.
Oh, yes, not mine, not Moseby's. We're going to quickly, before we disappear, just talk again about the top score, because that the scoreboard, rather, or the top score. Score maker. Top score. Hang on, I've got one of you and me going score maker.
Top score.
Right.
Top scorer.
The top score is available just in the US, but you'll need to have a little notify on that one. This one again, oh, there's my phone, sorry, I was taking pictures. This one again is brilliant if you are wanting to be able to make lots of different card folds, because you've got all of that detail on the one side, and then if you flip that around, you've then got all your detail on the back to be able to make all of your boxes as well. If you've got the Ultimate Pro, this is like already on the board, but as we said, walk away from today, whichever way, whether you go for the Scoremaster or whether you go for the top score, walk away from today with one of these, or at the very least, if you've got one, get yours out and get using it. Because like you were saying yesterday, Debbie, it's nice to have pre-made card blanks.
Yeah.
But this is your opportunity to be able to make lots of different sizes of cards and also lots of different styles of cards and boxes, of course.
Yeah, definitely. I think if you just want your basic card maker, this is perfect. But if you want to then make even more, you can absolutely do that. If you go onto YouTube from years ago, I'm going back years, so you can imagine how many years worth of different tutorials that you have, and just type in the Ultimate Pro card making. There are so many tutorials on different types of cards that you can be making, different boxes, so much that you can be doing. But if you've got or have gone for this in addition, it's a great one because it's just that one board that you can have on your desk. You haven't got to get your Ultimate Pro out. You've got one that you can literally craft in the living room on your lap tray. You've also, if you've got like your card blanks, you can then start making your own cards to go with those, to complement those as well, which I absolutely love. So I thought, let's make a completely different card to what we've done today. So we've got on here our half fold A4, we've got a 5-inch, we've got a half fold A5, we've got our tri-fold A4, we've got a gatefold A4 and a concertina A4. You've then got your gatefold A5 and concertina A5. Then you've got your swirly lines as well. So they're really handy. You see me do that one earlier. Let me just see if I can find it just here. So making a concertina card, but then putting that swirl on the top. And that is just a case of popping that down onto here, doing that embossed detail and then die cutting it out, and you've made a completely different style of card.
Yeah.
You might also want to be doing this, your different deckled edges here on your box lids. It's a great one to be able to just add that as a border down, and you get that really beautiful decorative element. But what we're going to do, we're going to start off, we're going to make a jump up card.
Okay.
So we're going to start off by butting our card onto where our crafter's companion side is. So whether you've got it on the left side or right side, always butt your card up against that one. And then we're going to start off first of all with our gatefold A5. So we're just going to pop that there and create that first line like so. Just do a couple of ones. Then we're going to go straight to our half fold A4. So that's our first line on the opposite side, just down like so. And then what are we going to do next? We're going to, we're going to fold this line. So did I do that wrong? Have I done that wrong? And then let me see if yes, I have done that wrong.
Okay.
Let me grab another piece of card. So I should have done that first. I can't read my own instructions, that's what it is.
Just put your glasses on.
And I have got my glasses on. Right, so let's start again. Sorry, gatefold A5. And then we're going to fold that line. So that's what I forgot to do first. So we're going to fold that line, and then we're going to butt that up against the side, and then we're going to score on our half fold A4. So that's our, is it A4? Let me just double check. I think it's A4. I'm just going to double check on that one. Yes, so it's our A4 gatefold. I will get there eventually. Why do I take on these things and then completely forget how to? Yeah, challenges galore, aren't they? Is that all we've got left, Jamie?
Yeah.
Where has that gone?
Too busy eating sweets, I think that was the thing.
Right, then what we're going to do is we're going to make a notch. So I'm going to turn this round, so onto this side, and we are going to make a notch on our half fold. So we're going to make a notch on that side and on that side, like so. And then from that line, we're going to then turn that round, and we're going to make a middle line. Just going on the wrong one now. There we go. And that will be on our A5 line.
Yep.
It's because I did this the other day, you sort of forget. I got it off to a T without even looking at my instructions. Then what we're going to do is take that line, and whichever line you choose, just make sure you're choosing the same bottom line as well. And we're going to do this triangular movement, and then we're also, that line that we've got onto there, we're going to place on the bottom, and then we're going to take that one to pop onto there as well. So let's just pop that there. I'm going to do a really faded line so I know I've got that coming down there. And then we'll do the same going up to our other piece, just like so. So we're creating this sort of diamond shape in the centre.
Yes.
Oh, we're running out of time.
So this again is where that black line is going to come into its own, isn't it, really, if you put it on your
Yeah,
scoreboard?
absolutely. And then we want to just pick our line. So let's just take a line. So where that's locked in, turn that round. We're going to come to this end line, like so. We are nearly there. Get that round, and then onto that one. There we go.
Like a kite.
It does look like a kite, yes. So we've got all our score lines. So we're now just going to fold those score lines. And we've got this cardstock as well. This is the luxury, is it the, what to say, the luxury metallics?
Was that with the glitter card in there as well?
Yes.
With the
precious
adhesive?
metals, that's it. Yeah, the precious metals.
It matches
yes.
your blazer.
Oh yes, it does. It does match my blazer. So just going to fold those ones in. And then what will happen is these two pieces will fold in at the side, like so. So that will all go straight. We got there, look, we got there.
Timed it out to perfection.
Like that. And then all you would do is stick this piece at the bottom. You would stick that down. So I'll do it just really, really quickly because I know we're running out of time. That would be stuck down. And then that will then help with the pop-up. So when I turn it round, it will actually stand up so you can then decorate the front of it. And then it'll fold completely flat down. There we go.
Very, very clever. Loved all the demos from Debbie. Loads of inspiration, loads of tips, loads of snacks. Just what you need, isn't it, really? Thank you so much to Debbie. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We're going to be back in about an hour's time. And it's Colour Me Happy Illustrators tonight. The plan is to chat, chomp, and colour. There's a new show, isn't it? There's a new show. Chat, chomp, and colour.
I love that. That sounds like my perfect show.
Yeah. So you know what to do tonight? Get your snacks ready. I want pictures tonight, please, of you with your snacks, right? With your pens, colouring and chomping away with us. I want those pictures, please, sent through. Let's colour along together tonight. You don't have to have the same stamps that we're colouring, but let's all have a nice, relaxing colour along. We'll have a bit of a chit-chat. We'll have some snacks, and we'll just have a jolly old time. Should we do that? Join us back here in an hour's time. Me and Debbie colouring and eating. There's a show. Bye for now.